Welcome to my tips for the NRL season 2025. I am putting up the tips for round 9. Looking at round 8 again, it didn't do too good picking the winners, didn't do great on the handicaps, but it did pick one bet that we needed to have this week, which was essentially Melbourne to beat the Rabbits, which did come out correct. We were on that for $1.22. So far, the tips it has picked this season have all been successful. So essentially, out of the 6 tips we've had, it's returned $7.40. So not a bad return overall. So jumping into the ratings that came out last week, out of the games, if you looked at these in play again, in play these ratings are absolutely killing it. It got another 7 out of 8 last week. That's after it got 6 out of 8 the week before, 8 out of 8 the week before that. It had one poor round in round 5. As we continue up, you can see it got another 6 out of 8 in round 4, which is when we started. So it's pretty much hitting its straps at the moment on which team should be winning within the game. We're just not correctly predicting what the rating will be for the game to win the handicaps and the tips. But that's okay. I am looking at this in game, and when a team gets at least 20 points up in the ratings within the game, betting it, and it seems to be doing quite well. Now, looking at what it's tipped for this round, now keep in mind it does tip a lot of upsets. It does tip games to be a lot closer than what the market expects, so it is a bit of a contrarian kind of ratings approach. But let's see how it has gone. Well, let's see what it's tipped for this round in round 9. So it's got the Sharks to beat the Eels by essentially 2.5 points. It has the Roosters to beat the Dolphins by 3 points. It has the Knights to beat the Rabbits by 6 points. The Cowboys to beat the Warriors by 17 points. The Dragons to beat the West Tigers by 9 points. The Bulldogs to beat the Titans by 9 points. The Panthers to beat the Broncos by 0.5 point. And the Raiders to beat the Storm by 6 points. So obviously some of those are a little bit contrarian, such as the Raiders beating the Storm. Now some of these pulled out some really big ratings last round. The Cowboys being the obvious one there, they pulled out a rating of 178 in their last game. That has been the highest rating produced in a game this year, and will be pulling up their ratings for this week a fair bit. Given that this is right on the cusp of being a bet, because we back away teams with an 18 predicted handicap, I'd still be pretty wary, given what they pulled this week, to be backing on it. So there's no bets this round, and we will see what bets come up next round. But this is what the ratings have come up with yet again. Hopefully they go well this round. If we can start correctly predicting what the in-game rating would be, we'd be sitting pretty, getting 6 to 7 most rounds. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. And if you haven't seen my AFL videos, the AFL ratings are pretty spot on. They're tipping pretty much 6, 7, 8 every round pre-game. They're also doing quite well on the handicap, on the spread. So definitely check those out. I'm definitely got a much better ratings approach in the AFL. You could pretty much tip every selection it has tipped and you would be a long way in front. So if you haven't seen that, check those out. It will come out tomorrow on a Wednesday, but I will get the NRL video up for you guys today, so you can get your tips in for the week. And get any bets on that you want nice and early where there's some value. Okay, thanks for watching and check out the ratings next week again. Thanks.